The girls are fighting. I repeat, the girls are fighting. Let's get into this latest episode of Housewives of Potomac. Potomac. Okay, Bravo's hit show. This is the fight season. This is the fight that we've been waiting for. Let's also talk about how problematic Bravo has been and just the anti-blackness in this episode. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. This good.
Familiar face. I will be right where you are.
Everyone, and welcome to my channel. Okay. Anyway, this past Sunday, I don't know if you guys watch Bravo's show Housewives of Potomac, but I do. Anyway, okay. This latest episode, we're going to have to talk about this fight, okay? I have no interest in covering every episode, but I really want to discuss this fight because this fight was triggering for me. Anyway, pull up a seat, get you a glass of wine, beer, water, whatever you drink, orange juice, juicy juice, whatever you drink, pull up a chair, okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Watch this video to the very end, okay? Because we got to get up in these comments and we got to talk about this. Are you team Candace or are you team Monique? Not that we should be pinning two black women against each other, but who you would think it was in the wrong? Who do you think was at fault? And I think Bravo need to take a lot of that responsibility as well. At least 90%. So I feel, in my opinion, I feel like Candace and Monique's relationship and their hatred towards each other, it was just brewing, okay? Like the pot was just overflowing. I knew they was going to turn up and turn out and wigs was going to be flying and the scratching of the faces and black eyes and stuff like that. I knew things was going to be popping off because I felt like Monique has reached her boiling point. Okay, so how it even started was a simple fact that Monique felt like Candace stabbed her in the back by inviting the lady, I forgot her name, whatever, sound off in the comments and let me know the lady's name, that was spreading rumors about Monique messing around with her trainer. And it really affected her relationship. It really just affected her friendship. So Monique felt like Candace stabbed her in the back. Do I feel like Candace stabbed her in the back? Absolutely. If me and you was friends, why you inviting the ops? At least without giving me the heads up. But I feel like Candace was the bigger person and she actually apologized. Now, when someone has crossed you and they apologize, there's two things that you should do. Either forgive them or absolutely choose to not forgive them. Now, at that point, Monique should have just said, I hear that you're apologizing, but I don't forgive you. Because if you're going to hold on to it, okay, going to hold on to it like it's your last tooth, like it's your last supper, then you just need to make it clear to the person that I'm not over it. I have not really forgiven you. Thank you for the apology. I will take it and put it in my Birkin bag, but I have not forgiven you. And that's okay. Sometimes when somebody crosses a line, especially when you felt like your relationship was you viewed the relationship in the highest light, the highest standard, and they cross you, it can hurt. And it might take some time to get over, rightfully so. But Monique should have just been honest and said, girl, I don't forgive you. Okay. Aside from that, though, I felt like Monique was still upset at the girl. Extremely, extremely upset. But outside of that, Candace is a damn troublemaker. Candace talked too much and she starts too much stuff. She talked too much. She do all of this. She do all of this. Even when she went live a couple of months ago during the quarantine, okay, she went live talking about Kanye West and all of that. It was just giving me pick-me vibes. She talked too much. She really talked too much. And she really gets on my nerves because women like that, they all bark and no bite. Women like that will push you and provoke you. You'll turn around and you'll slap them in the face because how many times are you going to tell them, hey, Stop provoking me. Stop bothering me. Stop irritating me. I don't like when you do that to me. I don't like when you say that to me. And they still pick at you. They still irritate you to get up under your skin. And then when you slap them, you don't want to act like a white girl in distress. Her Karen had kicked in real fast. It was like, flight or Karen, not fight or flight. Flight. Anyway, as we proceed to head over to the fight scene, okay, I was a little bit leery because Candace kept waving around that knife. Wendy had to put the knife down, okay? She had the wine glass. Anyway, the girls get the fighting. The girls get the fighting. So Monique just starts like flicking Candace's hair, flicking her hair, and I'm like, oh my God! First of all, if I'm having a heated discussion and you flick my hair, or you even get in close proximity of my face, we are fighting. We're fighting. Anyway, Candace took the wine glass. As Monique is pulling her hair, Candace takes the wine glass and is just swinging a wine glass. That Candace loved picking up stuff to hit people with it. I guess in a way too, because I was looking at it with slow motion. If you look at it on slow motion, I think Monique assumed that when Giselle had pushed her back, that was really Candace's hands, but that was really Giselle's hands. And I guess she just blacked out. The way they tussling, they get in a fight, and it looked like it took like 10 people to get Monique to get off of Candace's hair and stop punching her in the head and pulling her wig, trying to pull her wig off. It took like 15 people. It looked like it. I was saying to myself, oh my God, that Monique is really strong. She really must have blacked out to have that much strength to where men is trying to pry y'all apart, and Monique still ain't budget. And then a part of me too, side note, I was like, God damn, what glue, what lace front glue is Candace using? That shit didn't come off. It didn't even budge. It lifted a little bit, but it didn't budge. I'm like, I need that glue. Damn. If I had the strength of Monique and Candace's wig glue, oh God, I could take anybody down. Cheers to the wig glue. So what really got me too is like the anti-blackness for me. It was anti-blackness for me. It just jumped out with Wendy and Giselle, right? You could tell like Karen is Monique's friend or whatever. Wendy just kind of got on my nerves for the simple fact that I find all of these black women to be amazing in their own right. I love her beautiful black family. I'm here for black love. You could check on my channel and see that. It was a simple fact that she was just like, I did interviews with Obama, and I get on the news and I speak for black people that are not capable of speaking up for themselves. And what do we look like fighting on TV for them to turn around and say, this is why we don't allow black people to sit at our table? Girl, what? What? Excuse me. I had to burp on that one. Bitch, what? Like, still in 2020, we still are trying to sit at white supremacist table, Thanksgiving table. We still trying to sit at folks' table that don't like us, don't value us, don't treat us with respect, don't care for us, and technically are not even making room at the table for us. You really think we losing sleep trying to sit at these folks' table? How about building your own table? Like, this ain't the Housewives of Politicians. This is Bravo's The Housewives of Potomac. Women fight. White women fight on the Housewives of New Jersey all the time, flipping off tables and choking each other and knocking each other with wine bottles. Nobody bats an eye and uses the terms ghetto and hood rat. And it was anti-blackness spewing from Karen too. You talk all that mess, and then you want to sit around and like you being in bed. Then you want to sit around and you want to cry like you in distress and talk about ghetto and hood rat. Is those aggressive terminologies that are just not really working for me? Okay, let me tell you something. Black folks fight. We fight. We cuss. A whole lot of us are not Christians. Some of us are. We come in all different shapes, sizes, and different types. Let's not pretend that white folks don't be killing they lovers and parents for insurance money and all of that. They be fighting and killing each other too. So let's, like, that, it's just the aggressive anti-black terminology that they was using made my ass itch. It really made me cringe because I'm like, really? Giselle, you of all people going back and forth with your ex-husband, baby daddy, lover, boyfriend that got like 17 baby mamas and is just hopping around in everybody's bed in Potomac, in Atlanta, and wherever else. Like, girl, mind the business that pays you. You talking about ghetto and got your nose up in the air, but what you doing over here? What you doing over here with your boyfriend's side piece husband, whatever he is, this morning? What you doing with him? You frowning your nose on Monique, but sis, what's going on? What's going on? Just the anti-blackness. As if black people, we can't fight. You know what I mean? We're deemed as ghetto and hood rat when we fight, when we're expressing ourselves. Like, first of all, you get on a show that is about women fighting, and you expect Bravo to, or We TV, or any of these shows to really show black women in a good light. Check the history. They have never really shown black women in a good light. So you get on a show that doesn't really show black women in a good light. Don't get me wrong, I like some of these shows that have come out of these networks, but you get on a show where they have never really shown black women collectively in a good light, and you talk about how we're the problem. You gonna skip over Bravo being the problem. You gonna skip over the editing being the problem. You gonna skip over the executive producers of the show that be low-key instigating. I ain't even gonna say low-key. That just be instigating. The whole season, let's be honest, was surrounded by this fight and by that girl's husband. If I keep touching up on people. Now he been doing that for 16 seasons, touching up on people, violating people, the producers and everything. Ain't nobody say that was ghetto. Ain't nobody say that was tacky and trashy, and he should get off the show. But y'all want to make an example out of Monique instead of disciplining everybody that was a part of it. Anyway, that was my rant of the day. It was the anti-blackness for me. Like, who do you think you are, sis? Throwing rocks and glass houses? Really? Anyway, y'all, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this episode. Were you as ticked off as I was? Because I was most definitely a little bit ticked off. I love some of the women on the show, but y'all play a role in this too. Y'all play a role in the behavior too. Going back and forth to this one and telling this one said that one. Y'all ain't helping the situation either. So don't throw rocks and hide your hand, Giselle, because you're the messiest one. But that's just me. You're the messiest one, and then somehow someone gets aggressive because they've had enough, and all of a sudden it's ghetto and too much. You ghetto and too much. I done spilled my wine. Anyway, that was my rant of the day. Like it, leave it, dash it away. I really don't care, but what I do care about is you liking, sharing, and subscribing to this video, okay? Get in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the episode, past episodes. What do you think? Who do you think should get in trouble? Do you think Monique and Candace should get in trouble? Do you think Monique should be removed for the show? I don't think she should be removed from the show. I think I don't want her or Candace to be friends. I think it's over with. Once it gets physical, it's over with, especially on national television. That friendship has sailed, came and went. It's over with. But I don't think they should kick her off the show. Same thing happened on Bravo with Portia. she was kicked off for maybe like a season or half a season, and then she came back and she's doing the damn thing. One of the leading black women in the show. So I just don't think they should take Monique off. I also think too with Monique, a lot of that aggression and animosity too came from the simple fact that I think she's suppressing a lot of issues and feelings in her relationship with her husband. She's not being very vocal about how she feels about her husband, how her husband is making her feel. Even after having a baby maybe almost a year ago, you're suffering. There's a lot of emotions that she is suppressing. A lot of emotions that Monique is suppressing. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Bye.